Carolina Panthers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw quickly, here's Mariota. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. They go play action. Mariota. This pass complete to Melton. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mariota. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level.
Mariota on 1st down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Again, it's Mariota. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run with Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. His pass caught at the 4. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. Touchdown, Browns! Harrison Bryant from 3 yards out. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Panthers take over first down at their own 7 yard.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Another catch for Melton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mariota again. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, touchdown!
Marquise Goodwin from 21 yards away. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just a second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Watson, off play action. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down throw for Mariota. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquise Goodwin. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 24, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Again, it's Watson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
1st down, Mariota. He's going to look deep for more. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The end result, 21 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Amari Barno. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. To try again after the sack. Watson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
There's another example when defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
This is the tight end, Njoku.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now it's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Mariota. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. The York on now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota. He's got the hook up. It's Chenault on the crossing route.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mariota on 1st down. That pass complete to Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Overall, he's had a productive day throwing the football, but that time maybe trying to do a little too much, and it backfired with a pick 6.
In the old days, defensive coaches would have been beside themselves with all the yardage that had been piled up with him throwing the football. But in this age of football, what they care about most? Possession. And them taking it away, turning it into a pick six, they don't worry about the yardage given up. They like the result that their defense gave them.
A short kick taken at the 18. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff. Back to it after the pick six. Mariota got his man complete over the middle. That's Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's got a man complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 32 that time. To throw is Mariota. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Touchdown Panthers. Marquise Goodwin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Watson, off play action. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Following the interception here, Mariota. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on second down. Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Mariota to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
running here. Mariota. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Mariota. Flushed out, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Now Mariota. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Watson to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Mariota here to throw.
That's going to be caught. It's Chenot.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Again, it's Mariota.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On 2nd and goal, Mariota. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word
quick hitter out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Carolina, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to
Make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Face on my.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to.